You'd think that, like, starting off young with it, like, I started counseling when I was in elementary school, and I'm going to be able to legally drink this year, and I still don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know if there even is anything wrong with me. Sure feels like there's something wrong with me, but, nobody's been able to tell me. So, there could be nothing wrong with me. I could just be fucking stupid. And, yeah. This is now my third time recording this. I just recorded an entire 7-segment thing, and I forgot to press the record button. This video, a friend told me that I should use the TikTok that I had made as an intro for video. The TikTok had to do with my life and how therapy has gone, and my experiences with it, and I made that hoping other people would, resonate with it and feel like they're not alone. So why not make it a video? I thought, after that friend told me that I should. So here I am in the middle of the woods. Peep it. What do you think? We love to see it. I'm gonna talk about that now. I've been in and out of counseling ever since I was a little kid, elementary school. And 15 years of counseling, like starting off at an early age. It's surprising to hear me say this, but it didn't do much for me at all. Nobody was able to tell me what was wrong with me. I had one counselor mark me down that I had ADHD, and the rest of them had no clue what the fuck to mark down. So here I am. I could have no problems at all, but certainly does not feel that way. Trembling at the thought of going to the RMV shouldn't be a normal thing, I don't think. I mean, the RMV is absolutely fucking terrifying, I'm sure, to anybody, considering how, it's basically hell on earth, pretty much. And not only that, but the experience was kind of terrible going through counseling and therapy throughout my whole life. I've bounced around counselors and therapists, which I know is like a normal thing, but typically it's like because they get switched off, go to a different district if it's school, or, they just move to get employed somewhere else. But I got told, and my parents got told, that I wasn't opening up enough. Which, okay, my bad. I tell you everything that goes on every day of my life for 2 years. Yeah, I'm not opening up enough. But, that's whatever. And the whole thing of getting traded off to different districts or things like that, or switching off of counselor to counselor, maybe it's not working for you. That whole thing is normal, but usually as a kid, since, it's not like something you control, usually they appoint you to somebody else. Did they ever do that? No, because the system works great. It really don't. Another thing is on the topic of how they didn't think anything was wrong with me, talking about breakdowns, like having breakdowns in the middle of class for no reason, or at home in the middle of the night. They always say the same thing. Have you tried breathing? No. Sorry. I forgot to breathe. Now, I know that sounds sarcastic and like I'm an asshole. That's because I am. I've loved all my past counselors, but they all say that. And it's just, I don't know. Well, breathing does help some people, it doesn't help everybody. And when you tell them that, they act like, oh, well, I can't help you. Which is nuts. Because, okay, that was it? That's all you got for me? But I digress. It's whatever. It's whatever. Another thing is intakes. I don't know if you've ever done an intake, or if like of anything. I don't know really how many things do intakes, but therapy and counseling does. And I've had so many times where I've gone to do an intake, and they'll be like, we'll get back to you in a month. And then a whole year goes by, and it's like, oh, Okay. It's also this. This is going to get a little deep. So I don't know if you guys have issues with what I'm about to say. So I'm going to talk about self-harm thoughts. And I don't really care if YouTube gets mad at me for saying it, or wherever I post this, TikTok. Suicidal thoughts is something they always ask you about on intakes. Never in counseling, unless you bring it up. But one of the first few things they ask you is, do you have suicidal thoughts? And it's always such an interesting and effective question, but I always find myself saying no, even though when I hear that question, it reminds me of all the times I've ever said, I don't want to be here right now. Let me check my timer real quick. We got 2 minutes. Okay, we got 2 minutes left on this current recording. I'm using an old ass camera, a Fujifilm camera from like 2011 or some shit. It's always interesting how the first thing I think of when I get that question is the reasons why I would never. I always say I would never do something like that. And the reasons are never, I love being here, It's typically, I'd hurt the people who love me, It's selfish. It's cowardly. It's weak. It's a weak thought. And never, I'm happy. I love it here. Which, it shouldn't be that way, It shouldn't have to be that way. But that's how it is, It is what it is type thing. Yeah, that's about all I got. It's kind of a short video. I think this is going to be the spot. I think this will be the spot from now on. What do I got left? 47 seconds. I'll do the outro in just a second. I really fucking hope that I recorded this time. Well, it's a good thing that was short, because camera's gonna die. So I hope somebody related to this. Life's tough, and therapy can be extremely important. So I recommend, if you're going through struggles and you think there might be issues, definitely try therapy. Well, it isn't for everybody. Don't rule it off immediately, at least try it. It could help you, it could not. And this is even for people who are like, who don't think they have, big issues. Like, anybody can go to therapy or have a counselor, it just helps. It's just an extra somebody, a professional, and not a friend, because there are some things that a professional can tell you that a friend can't. Bias is pretty big. Bias is a pretty big thing. Yeah, I hope you guys resonated with this. Hope this did something for you. I'll probably cut this up into snippets and put it on TikTok as well. Yeah. Say in the comments if you want more. Thanks. My mobile battery is about to die, my camera's about to die, and my phone, even though it's plugged in, is also about to die. So I gotta get out of here. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. If you're not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. And if you don't think you're gonna have a day, at least try to. Thank you. Oh God. I'm fucking old.